Kai's body ached, but he refused to slow down. Every sunrise brought more bruises, more falls, more pain. The masked warriors trained him like they were preparing for war. And in a way, they were. But for Kai, it wasn't just about revolution. It was about Lena. She was somewhere out there, and the gods had given him 72 hours. 2 days had already passed. While others rested, Kai kept moving. When the others practiced combat forms, he pushed further, learning how to read the terrain, disable drones, and move silently like smoke. No one had ever trained harder. The masked leader began to watch him with interest, not just as a reckless boy. Meanwhile, deep beneath the city, Lena was locked in a metal cage alongside other children. A strange woman in a sleek, dark uniform paced in front of them. Her name was Captain Zara, the interrogator. She didn't hit, she didn't shout, she only talked and watched. "You know," Zara told Lena, "your brother has potential, but courage without control is chaos. He'll burn out or get you both killed." Lena glared at her. She didn't speak. Her brother told her never to speak to people like this. Zara crouched beside her. "You're not like the others. I see it. You want to live. You want him to live. So if he tells us where the vigilantes are, maybe you both get out. Maybe." Lena stayed silent, but inside, her heart trembled. Back in the hideout, Kai was summoned by the masked leader. "We've seen your drive," the leader said, "but raw fire alone won't free your sister. You must choose. Trust us, or go alone." Kai hesitated. Then he answered, "I'll trust you, but I won't wait forever." The next morning, they made a plan. A supply truck was scheduled to pass through Sector D, a heavily guarded checkpoint near the underground detention cells. Kai would infiltrate it, disguised as a scavenger. 2 others would create a diversion on the eastern wall. Everything depended on precision. As the truck moved through the checkpoint, Kai held his breath under a tarp of rotten goods. His heart pounded. If they discovered him now, it was over. The guards waved the truck forward. He was in. Inside the detention base, he slipped out and navigated through cold metal corridors. A map etched into his mind led him toward the lower cells. Every second counted. Then he saw her, Lena. But she wasn't alone. Zara stood beside her, smiling. "We expected you," she said. A trapped-out armed guard surrounded him. Kai backed away slowly, mind racing. But then boom, an explosion rocked the outer wall. Smoke poured in. The rebels had arrived early. Chaos erupted. Kai sprang into action, using everything he'd learned in training. He disarmed one guard, rolled past another, and smashed open Lena's cage. She ran into his arms, but Zara was already recovering. "You think this changes anything?" she shouted. "You've declared war." "No," Kai said. "You did, when you stole my sister." He tossed a smoke bomb and vanished with Lena into the tunnels. They ran for their lives. Through the smoke, past alarms, past flickering lights and crumbling walls. When they finally surfaced, the city was burning behind them. But they were together. Back at the hideout, the masked leader looked at Kai and nodded slowly. "You're not just a spark anymore. You're becoming a flame." Kai looked down at Lena, who held his hand tightly. "No," he said. "We're both the flame now."